Oh,
What's good? What's good? What's good? It's the Blue Dollar Podcast, man. We back with another episode, man. Episode 20, man. I'm here with my dog Jeff and my dog CJ, man. Go ahead, fellas. Tell people how y'all feeling tonight.
Feeling real good, man. I'm in Orlando chilling with the family on vacation and spring break. Been crazy with free agency these last couple of days. Devante Adams breaking the bank, highest paid receiver in NFL history. You got the Deshaun Watson news. Everyone thought the Browns was out, and it was supposed to be an Atlanta Falcons and New Orleans Saints race. And hell, this is did a complete 180 with the Cleveland Browns coming in and swooping them off the market. So it's been crazy to say the least. I know someone had tweeted out that, well, I think it was Damian Woody, if I'm not mistaken, that this is the craziest free agency he's ever seen, and I got to agree. It's the craziest free agency I've ever seen myself also.
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
yo, what's good, man? I totally agree with bro, man. This shit here been wild, been interesting to watch. Like the most exciting offseason than ever shit since I've been watching football my time. So
Hey, boy. Hey, CJ. First of all, you in Central Florida, nigga. I ain't nothing to be excited about right now, boy.
Man,
my
Central
dog,
Florida, where is that, to be honest with
my
you,
dog,
man?
my
See,
dog
see,
don't take
Jeff-
shit.
Nobody don't
Jeff
rock
the
with
boy
Central Florida, bro.
Man,
Central
I'm telling you,
Florida
dog.
green, bro.
Hey,
You act like Daytona and Orlando and all that shit green.
bro, you
Man,
can't be talking crap about these people city.
I'm just saying.
no,
All right.
y'all boys know, man. I rock with Tampa real heavy. That's really my spot.
I'm about to say, boy, where you at?
Right, I'm in
Tampa.
O right now.
Yeah,
I'm in
All right,
O right
man.
now, man. Tampa really my spot though, man. But
yeah,
nah,
Tampa
you ain't
Live.
gonna talk greasy about Central Florida, man. Central Florida straight.
Central Florida green. Anything outside of South Florida, man, we don't really rock with. We only rock with Tally just cause. We only
Cause
rock
But
with.
that boy to tell us that one time it changed his whole life, man.
You right. Tally was live that one time. Well, nah, it was live every time I went. I ain't gonna
Every
lie.
time I
Nah,
stick you, man.
hey,
It was
CJ,
live every time I went. Life changer, boy.
made that boy get married, huh?
Right.
All right. We're gonna go into the show. Y'all trying to have me sleep on the couch. All right. So, hey, man, big news came out of nowhere, man. Deshaun Watson finally got traded to the Cleveland Browns, man, and they gave him a fully guaranteed 5-year, $230 million contract, and they giving up like 3 first-round picks and a couple more picks. I know it was a whole gamble they giving up for Deshaun Watson. So, first things first, man. How do y'all feel about this trade?
Well, I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna say, man, good job by the Cleveland Browns. It seems like Texas wasn't gonna let them go for nothing less, but only 3 first-round picks, of course. And then the Cleveland Browns finally made a move at the quarterback position, man, after seeing another yet season of hopes that Baker Mayfield will show that he can be that one of those go-to guys in the league as far as the QB position. Man, he ain't showing up. You know what I mean? He had the second year quarterback Joe Burrow outdo him in his own division, nonetheless, after he won the division last season. So, and that's a tight division as of right now between definitely the 3 Baltimore, Cleveland, and Cincinnati. That's a real tough division. I felt like Cleveland, they want to stay relevant, they want to stay hot. They got all this momentum. They got that 2-headed dragon in that backfield. They went and got a Marvin, real decent outside. They got a decent tight end. So I felt like they needed to make a move, and they did the right thing. Their defense coming along as far as the front seven. The front seven looking good, but the DB's kind of suspect. But they can get better in those areas with time, man. Right coaching staff, I think, getting in there. They probably need like a veteran leadership presence on that side of the ball. Somebody that can like lead that defensive back a little bit more better. But other than that, man, I'd say 2 thumbs up for both teams, the Texans and the Browns. They both won in this trade. And Baker Mayfield's, your luck ran out, dog. I don't know where you're gonna go, where you're gonna land, but it ain't gonna be in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? So it's looking real tough right now out there with QB positions right now. You
Man,
might land out there,
that motherfucker be lucky to play in the arena league, man.
right?
Hold
I
on, we ain't
mean,
gonna do Baker like that, bro. We ain't
nah,
gonna act like he had like a bad career,
Let's talk
bro.
real quick, man. Where y'all think he
Wait,
can
wait,
land?
no. We gonna give our opinions first, and
the
then we
man.
we we gonna go in after that. I'm gonna let you go next, CJ. After Jeff
I,
finish. You finished, Jeff?
I'm about to finish right now. Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
No diss to Baker. He showed some talent at one point, and then he just fell off the fucking earth. The man was like the second coming of Johnny Manziel, bro. I kid you not, bro.
Okay.
He's Johnny Football too, a junior, Johnny Football Junior. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like I saw all the hype around him coming out of college because he wanted the Heisman, bro. It was all hype, bro. He's nowhere near the QB Kyler Murray is at all whatsoever. So,
You
and
said
it
Kyler
showed.
Murray.
It showed. They came from the same school. Then that same personnel, as far as coaching wise, you know what I mean. They had some decent talent at the wide receiver position. Both of them did, and Kyler Murray outdid them. So hey, they both Heisman winning quarterbacks, but Kyler Murray is the better out of both of them, man. And it shows, bro. He's not elite. Baker's not elite in this league, but he's not.
All right, go ahead, CJ.
I guess I kind of got into it in the intro, but yeah, I just said both teams won. I agree, both teams did win. It's looking like a Falcons and Saints race, and then out of nowhere, the Browns came in and made it happen. They gave up a boatload, but I think for those type of quarterbacks, you got to give it up. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. And if you're in win now mode, I say this all the time. I said this in regards to the Rams when they got Stafford, Jalen Ramsey, and all those other guys, Von Miller. If you and I was alluding to that in regards to what the Rams did and what the Packers should have been doing. But if you're in like win now mode, like fuck them picks, man. Them picks don't give a damn. Trade all that shit away, get you a proven player, and go get it. If you got, cause you guys know, man, the windows in the NFL close quick. Them shit's closed just like that. Anything can happen. You have an injury, someone get traded, contract, holdouts, whatever. So when you got the enough talent around you, you lacking a few pieces. Fuck them picks, get rid of them picks, and go get you a guy that's already proven and go win it right now. Because the end goal is to win a damn Super Bowl in the first place. So what's the point of the picks? And we all know, man, them picks when it comes to NFL picks, it can be hit or miss. But you got a proven talent and a guy that's a legit superstar. It don't get no better than that. So what you hold on to the picks for? So. Shout out to the Browns for doing that, and I feel like the Packers should have done that a while ago in regards to getting Aaron Rodgers another receiver to go at Devante Adams. But that's here and near right now. But yeah, it's an interesting QB division, man. You got three quarterbacks all under 25: Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, and Deshaun Watson in the same division. And then you got Pittsburgh, who just signed Mitch Trubisky. So we can see we see who's looking like fourth in that division. But yeah, my only question in regards to that is who's Deshaun going to be throwing to? You got rid of your picks. I'm not sure their cap situation. Jarvis Landry, he's not coming back. So we got to see.
They got Amari Cooper.
They got Amari Cooper. Yeah,
that's right. They did trade for Amari Cooper. Good point.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. They did trade for Cooper. Yeah, okay. So they got Coop. We got to see what more cap space they have. They can work with a little bit more in free agency. So it could be interesting. The defense is already live. I mean, so it's going to be – you got probably the best defense in football right now. And
Myles Garrett,
And
Myles Garrett. So
they got Clowney back too, right?
Yeah, Clowney go along with it. This is going to be interesting to see how the division plays out. This definitely made it a lot tougher. I was talking to some people earlier saying the AFC West is probably the best division I've seen by far and probably ever. With all how they're stacking up, and 1 through 4 is legit. Can win that division and has a chance to win that division. I don't think the AFC North isn't that far right behind them as far as second place. I think those three teams are really strong. Pittsburgh, we know they had potential there. They got a quarterback, worth a damn, but I think it's another legit division that's going to be real tough to win.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I mean, the trade looked good from a news point of view and catch headlines and all that stuff, but when you look at it from a football sense, it ain't looking too good, man. I mean, I feel like they gave up way too much with Deshaun Watson personally. I know he's a good talent and all that, but I mean, as far as him just being strictly a QB, as far as him throwing the ball, rounders? I mean, they gave up 3 first rounders. You could easily be able to build a better team around Baker because
first rounders, out of those 3 first rounders, how many think it's going to be as good as Deshaun Watson?
I mean, at the end of the day, one player don't get you over the top, man. You know, if you build a good team around everybody, man, that could be just as good if you got a serviceable to good quarterback, which is what Baker is, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all are quick to shut Baker out, man, even though he can give
Look
you
at the cats who competed in the playoffs. When the playoffs got real close, when they got real nitty gritty in the playoffs, guess who was winning those games? Elite quarterbacks. If you don't got that elite quarterback, you're not advancing forward. Baker, he's serviceable. Get you 8-8. Well, I guess what now is 9-8 or whatever with the extra game or whatnot. But that type of record, 10-5, well, 11-5, whatever the record could be with the added schedule. What I'm saying is he may get you in the playoffs occasionally, but when they get real tough and it's time to win those playoffs, he's not the quarterback that's going to get you over the hump because he can't make all of those throws.
All right, quick question. What did Deshaun Watson do in the playoffs?
Well, he hasn't had a team to be in that position.
I mean, you know, he had some good teams. They made it to the playoffs one year.
When Deshaun Watson plays, he was top 5 quarterback in the league, bro. Let's stop BSing. We know what Deshaun Watson brings to the table. And what he did that last year he played when they got rid of Nuke Hawkins and he was just playing with a bunch of scrubs. It was crazy what he did that year. He said, all right, bet. I'm going to show y'all I'm still that top 5 quarterback. So, you give him a defense that can do something and some weapons. Man, listen.
Those were catch-up numbers, DJ.
From college on, we know he's a gamer. So,
bro, first of all, those are catch-up numbers.
I know you got a little hate for Deshaun too, but go ahead, bro.
I ain't got no hate, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. First of all, he went to Clemson. Clemson ain't all that. You feel me? Clemson ain't all that. Nobody don't care about Clemson, bro. I'm just being real. Second of all, bro, that big season he had before he got caught up with all this scandal and all that stuff, bro, that was him basically playing from behind. So you're going to get big numbers when you're playing from behind. So y'all getting fooled by those numbers.
How, bro? When he produced.
On paper, yeah. But the team still went 4-12. It's all about wins and losses.
It's been ever since he's gotten to Houston, not just that 1 year.
It's all about wins and losses, man.
Okay. How many games, literally, when the game was on the line, did Baker deliver?
I mean, I got to go back and see, but he got them their first playoff win in years, though.
It wasn't him, bro. It was that defense.
I can think of game-winning drives from Lamar Jackson. I can think of game-winning drives from Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen. I can name them off the top of my head. But you came for Baker because it's none, bro. He ain't that guy.
I'm just saying, though, man, but that's the reason you build a team, bro. You could easily took them picks and build a team around Baker just enough to get you over the hump. You feel me? But you gave up all that.
But you say just enough to give you a hump. You think that them picks that made them a Super Bowl contender? They won a Super Bowl.
They could have, but
you really think the Browns could have won a Super Bowl with those picks they had? Those picks in the future in Baker Mayfield.
They could have, yeah.
You know these picks. We just spoke about picks not really panning out like that as far as being superstar type players.
I mean, but that's now though, bro. Like, you feel me? It's all about the GM and the strategy. You feel me? Like, there's still people out there that could draft good players and be able to build a team and win. They ain't got to get the. I don't know. They ain't got to get the 250 million quarterback.
Picks too. What I'm saying is everybody else got those same first round picks. The only thing really changing in the equation is Baker Mayfield and. Shit, we know what he brings to the table. I just know other teams are just better when it comes to in the AFC. Russell Wilson just came to the damn AFC. Like he ain't getting over the hump in the AFC like that, man. Like it's too many. Okay, let's talk about these quarterbacks in the AFC real quick. You got Lamar Jackson, you got Josh Allen, you got Patrick Mahomes. Now you got. We definitely mentioned him. Now you got Deshaun.
Hold on. All right. You got it.
Now you got Deshaun Watson. Now you got Russell Wilson. You got what's your boy at the Chargers? God dang it.
Justin
Herbert.
You got overrated. Justin Herbert.
You got Joe Burrow.
You got Joe over there. Like it's some guys, man. And then say you want to throw some young guys in. You got young Tua, and you got your boy in New England too. He coming.
Matt Jones and all that, man.
You got Zach Wilson at the Jets.
Zach Wilson, sorry. We all seen that.
No.
He's a bust. Potential. He's going to be a bust.
Only one season, so one
season.
And
also you got Trevor Lawrence too. Trevor Lawrence actually has a coach now.
Exactly. He in Jacksonville. Yep.
So I'm telling you, it's a lot of quarterbacks out there, and I don't think Baker's enough to get the Cleveland Browns.
What's crazy is too, Jameis Winston potentially can go to the Colts.
Ooh. That'll be
but
nasty.
nobody worry about famous Jameis 30 for 30
Alright.
ass man.
Keep it a G. Jameis was leading the league in touchdowns before he got injured last year.
Exactly.
He had
And he
that
only
one
had
big
3
game.
interceptions.
Yeah,
And
that
he
one
had-
big
With
game.
what notable wide receivers he had too?
Exactly. His best
All
receiver
right.
was injured. He was playing
When-
with practice squad guys.
All right, but when
And
you in a good
the Saints
system,
had 5-2. What was the Saints record after Jameis got hurt?
I mean, when you in a good system though, bro, you know you can always
If you were in a good
make
system, then
stuff
the Saints
happen.
would have been. If after he got hurt, they'd have still been trending. What was their record after Jameis Winston got hurt? What did they finish with?
Right.
I mean, but they really ain't had a quarterback after that, which is to their detriment. You feel me? Like that's their
But
fault.
you just told me it's the system.
I mean, yeah, it's the system too, but you got to have good enough players just to make the system work.
The Browns had a good enough defense.
So, but
And
the
weapons
Saints
for
went
Baker,
9-8 last year. They went 9-8. They started 5-2.
And the schedule got hard too. You feel me?
Went 9-8. So 5-2. So they went 4-6 without Jameis.
Okay. I mean, I give you that, but
I'm not saying Jameis is the greatest quarterback in the world. Don't get me wrong, but if you look at what the Colts have, it fits perfectly for what he could do. You got a real good running back. You got a real good offensive line. You got some receivers. And you got a really good defense. Shit,
all right,
that's
all right. So if anything, why go after Jameis where you can just trade for a way better quarterback in Baker then?
Hell no.
You said what not? Repeat that again, bro.
Trade for a way better quarterback in Baker Mayfield. Just trade for him instead of just going to get
Baker
Jameis
Mayfield's
and
not
hope.
better than Jameis Winston, bro.
Baker is, bro. He way more accurate.
No, he don't fit their system, Randy. He don't fit their system for
Bro, Baker
one.
Mayfield is not good, bro. I promise
Bro,
you.
Baker is good, bro. Y'all just seen everything that happened. Y'all see the commercials and shit, man. If you look past that, he's good.
If you give this man another good team, he gonna let that shit go to waste, bro. I really feel like he gonna do that, bro. Because there's no excuse for having
This man
Jarvis
threw for
Landry,
3,000
Odell.
yards last year, bro.
Like, come on, bro.
He threw for 3,000 yards.
He got help in the backfield.
17 touchdowns and 13 interceptions.
But
too many excuses, bro. Too many excuses, bro.
Well, when you got, I mean, he got dogs in the.
Jameis Winston had 14 touchdowns and he only played in 7 games.
But Jameis Winston had Alvin Kamara though, so let's not act like he didn't have no weapons at all.
Bro, that's in the backfield.
And that's it. And you talking about
all right, Alvin Kamara is like their best receiver too, if you look at
that's it. So hold on, correct me if I'm wrong. So Jameis had Alvin Kamara and that's it. Who did Baker have? He had Odell. He had Jarvis Landry. Come on now.
I mean,
you just proved his point.
I mean,
he scored 14 touchdowns with a running back while he got legit wide receivers in Jarvis Landry and Odell.
But hey, it's the system. It's the system and who they playing at the end of the day.
No,
I'm just saying.
If it's the system, bro, the quarterbacks after he got hurt would have been doing the same thing.
No, because they not as talented, bro. They not. You feel me? So I look here.
So
Baker is way better. Baker is way better, bro. Baker is better than Jameis Winston.
Mac Jones outperformed Baker Mayfield nonetheless too. So
I don't know about that. We gotta look at the stats for that. We gotta look at the stats for that.
He did.
We gotta look at the stats for that. Y'all just, I feel like y'all just, throwing Baker under the bus, man, because of him doing all them commercials.
You look at these people around the league, they'll say the same thing, man. I promise you. Odell wanted out for a reason.
Okay, so Baker better than Tua then.
No, I never said that.
Oh,
I never said that.
I'm just saying. Though.
I never said that.
I'm just saying.
I never said that.
You taking up?
I never said that. I'm just taking up for him. I'm saying Baker ain't a bad quarterback. I'm not saying that he's like the greatest, but he's a good quarterback and he's better than some quarterbacks that are available right now.
Like Tua, right?
Tua is not available. Tua is a franchise quarterback for the Miami Dolphins.
I don't know, boy. I don't know. We'll see.
What are we talking about here, Jeff? You're a Dolphins fan, bro.
Never put quotations around that franchise.
But ain't no quotations about it, bro. Not even franchise, man. Hall of Fame.
Oh, hell no.
Should give it a couple years, bro. I'm telling you. Hall of Fame quarterback we got, bro.
Hey, shit Hall of Fame about Tua, bro. Jeff, you remember the group chat way back when your boy from the Chargers made that throw?
Oh, Justin Herbert?
Yeah, Justin Herbert had made that throw on the rope.
Yeah.
Tua ain't got the arm strength to make that.
Right.
Bro, I sent y'all.
How many catches did Waddle have this year? He had like 100 catches, didn't he?
104.
Yep.
104. How many yards?
He had over a stat.
He He ain't crack a stack. I don't think he had like 900 yards.
No, he had over a stack. He had over a stack. Go ahead, look it up. Google that shit. He had over a stack. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about, nigga. When it comes to my team, I know what I'm talking about.
Hey, how many yards after catch he got though?
That don't matter. We ain't asked all that. He just asked about total yards receiving.
Man, he ain't throwing down the field like that. The Waddle.
This man had 1,015 yards, bro. 1,015 yards.
He got over the stack, Joe. He got over the stack.
He literally had a stack. So that proves my point. If you have over 100 catches and you only have a stack, that tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah, right.
Your quarterback isn't getting the ball downfield.
It's hard to get the ball down the field when you only got less than 2 seconds to throw.
That's an excuse, Randy. Joe Burrow had the same offensive line we did, bro.
Do you think the Dolphins' offensive line is worse than the Bengals' offensive line?
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes.
You stupid.
Yes, bro. I'm a genius with this shit. I know what I'm talking about. I watch the games. I'm there live, bro. I'm there. I see it. Them boys, it's like the turnstile with them boys.
Have you seen? I promise you, Joe Burrow. Look, I promise you, the Dolphins quarterback has not been sacked or hit more than Joe Burrow.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, but Joe Burrow dropped back and throw more.
That's my point, though. He gets sacked and hit, and he's still able to throw the ball downfield. So you can't use that excuse for Tua.
I mean,
he can't get the ball downfield, man.
I mean,
you just said it's hard to get the ball downfield.
But Burrow has a running game too with Joe Mixon, bro. So nobody filled our running game. So that helps out too. But if you have a running game, that helps out. What you mean? The play action. The play action. You can't use the play action.
If you play action with the Bengals, then you're not able to get the ball off because he's getting hit.
No, that's necessarily not true, bro. If you play action with the Bengals, they're gonna fall for the play fake because you got a fire ass running back to Joe Mixon. The Dolphins ain't had that, bro.
That's the only excuse I give to her. That's the only excuse I give to her. But,
hey,
but back on the subject.
Go ahead.
Deshaun Watson
that's what I'm saying.
Is an elite QB. That was the right move for them to make on saying fuck Baker, and they're gonna trade his ass somewhere. Somebody gonna pick him up. He makes a great backup quarterback, I think. Honestly, a great backup.
So who's gonna trade for Baker? Go ahead. Y'all give me.
I'm saying
what teams are available looking for quarterbacks?
The Colts, the Seahawks.
They don't. The Colts got better options. The Seahawks, possibly.
The Seahawks got Geno, bro. They ain't going into the season with that shit.
No, I'm saying no, they won't. But they're looking at other. They probably could draft somebody too.
Yeah, they probably looking in the draft because they got a low seed draft pick. So yeah, like
but they draft week 2 though, so you can't even depend on the rookie in this draft.
I mean, yeah.
So
but
they
again,
really
it was a handful of teams, and I know I don't. The Colts.
Ain't that many teams that need quarterbacks.
The Colts can go get Matt Ryan if they want to. They can sign Jameis if they want to. Both of those guys are better than Baker Mayfield.
I don't know what Atlanta gonna do with their QB situation too. So yeah.
And that's the thing. I don't think they could these teams going to trade compensation for him. They could get the guy that's probably better off the street than Jameis Winston, where they ain't got to give up no damn draft picks, nothing like that. Right. So he gonna be behind some guys in regards to the pecking order of as far as the quarterback chain with available teams.
I mean, we'll see, man. But I honestly think that he's probably gonna be traded before the night over. Tell you the truth, that's how I feel. Because I think Baker is that good of a QB that you could go in and he could be able to get your team to 500.
It won't be no more than 4.
Okay. I mean, it could go for a second because he's a former first-round pick that had a good career so far.
He's the number 1 overall pick.
Exactly.
Right. That's what you really realize. This is the number 1 overall pick.
All right, man. So we're gonna move on to this Devante Adams mega trade and deal, man. That boy got traded to the Las Vegas Raiders, man. He got him a new 5-year, I think. How much he got guaranteed again? I forgot the number. Over 200 mil.
No, I went over 240. It was like 140.
Yeah, like 140 guaranteed, but the contract worth like 230, I believe.
Yeah, still too much money for a receiver, man. So how y'all feel about that one right there, man? You feel like that's a well-deserved
5-year, 141 mil.
He's worth it.
I mean, he about to be 30.
28.25 a year.
He was due, bro. He was due for his big payday, bro. Honestly, he's been consistent for years now in the league. He's been
Yeah,
very
man. I mean,
consistent. Yeah,
we know how these contracts work too, man. Like if
right,
if you elite, like if you the next man up, you go get the next biggest. You feel me? If you
right.
That's just how it goes. It's been going like that for the quarterbacks for the longest, and it just so happened to swing back to the receivers. What held it up for the receivers so long was like that contract that the Cardinals gave Nuke had got like a 27 mil a year, and that kind of
Mm,
fucked up the market because receivers weren't getting it wasn't a long contract, it was like a 2-year extension, but 27 mil a year. You know, when these
Hey,
players go by contracts, they go by that per year number, and
hey,
that shit was like really high for like a receiver. It was just
can you
hard to match it.
elaborate on who Nuke is? Because nobody know who that is.
Oh, you know exactly. You know exactly what that man is. DeAndre Hopkins, all pro receiver out of Clemson, man.
I mean, nobody really knows that guy, man. I
What's up
don't
with
know
you?
why
What you got? Why you got hate for Clemson like that?
because Clemson players are overrated, bro.
All right,
Y'all
cool.
got
Nuke overrated, cool. But he was the highest paid receiver at that point in time. He was like a crazy number, way higher than anyone else in the league, and that's what made it hard for the Packers to match Devante Adams. I gotta go, fellas. Y'all hold it down for me.
all
all
right,
right.
man. Hey, go ahead, y'all. Go follow CJ's podcast that he hosts, man. Go ahead and tell him a little bit about that before you get off, bro.
Yeah, man. So you can check me out on the Roll Up Network, Roll Up Podcast. Follow me on Twitter at CJ Wilson 850. Appreciate y'all, fellas. For y'all letting me join in and kick with y'all for a minute on vacation, man. The family. Yeah.
All right,
I
man.
got you, bro.
Go ahead, do your thing, bro. Appreciate you coming through and blessing the podcast, man.
Stay up, bro.
100. All right, man. Now we can have a real conversation now, Joe.
Nah, bro, we gonna have a real conversation, man. We just mad because he's saying everything I was gonna say anyway. I will.
I'm just saying, y'all is tripping. But you really think he gonna live up to that contract though,
It's not
Devontae Adams?
about it. It's not about whether she's gonna live up to the hype. Like I said, bro, it's what you done for me lately, bro. He's been the top tier receiver in the league for a couple years now. He's due. Like every year he's in that conversation, whether if somebody outdoes him, he's like right behind them. Like, you know what I mean? Like you actually have a hard time distinguishing, okay, this guy may got more receptions than him. So you can obviously say he's better than him. But when that man's on the field, bro, man, you put your best corner on him, you can even double team him, and you still gonna have a hard time with him. He's still gonna get the ball. He's still gonna make his move, especially with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers knew, hey, I don't care. You got man over top over you. All right, I got you. Don't worry about it. Just do underneath route, whatever. You know what I mean? Like the boy was in sync, man. He's football smart. He's one of the receivers that will find a hole in the defense, and he had with a very smart quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, bro. They made this shit work like butter. You know what I mean? Make it like look like you didn't do it with ease. You know what I'm saying? No boys could read the defense on the go, see what formation they in, and make something out of nothing. And honestly, without him, I think Green Bay actually without both Aaron Rodgers or Devontae Adams, bro, your offense losing production, major production. Who's gonna fill that role? I understand they probably gonna try to draft one of the top receivers come out of college, whatever like that. Whoever may that be, that's an proven receiver that you don't know what like is up in the air. You know what I'm saying? It's up in the air. If I was the Packers, they should have tried to get close to something, work a long term deal out. I don't give a fuck because as I'm concerned, your defense ain't worth shit. You know, as far as the offense is there, but the defense ain't worth shit. I'll give up your best defensive player and call it a fucking day. Call it a motherfucking day. Cause them y'all would still have the same defense y'all had the season before, even if y'all give y'all best defender. So it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Make that shit work. Make it work somehow. I don't know, but to me the Packers just lost probably their best receiver ever in the history of the NFL for the Packers, hands down to me.
I mean, honestly, man, I know everybody thinking like Devontae Adams is that lit and that raw, but you got to think about it though. He was playing with the top three quarterback in the league. He was in a very weak division, so those two things alone, I mean, And plus, he was the only receiver on the team that's worth throwing to. So those three factors alone, man. I mean, he had to be good. You feel me? Now he's going to play with Derek Carr, who's not on Aaron Rodgers' level. Derek Carr is barely a top 15 quarterback in the league. You feel
But I
me?
want to say this though, not every wide receiver that has that's okay. It's a given. He has to be that go-to guy. Produces. You know what I mean? Like
All right, what are you saying?
he even when the game Aaron Rodgers didn't play, he still performed, bro. His production never changed. You do know that.
Oh no, that's not true. When Jordan Love was in that shit last year, he
No,
was
no.
throwing.
Well, okay.
Yeah, he ain't do nothing. He didn't do nothing.
An exception with Jordan Love, a fucking second-year quarterback who the reports he was looking like trash in practice. So I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt of that.
But that's the only other quarterback he played with besides Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
Oh, that's not true.
Who
That's
else?
not true. He's played with other backup quarterbacks for Green Bay when Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone. What are you talking about?
That was way before Devante Adams came.
No, it wasn't.
Randall Cobb was still getting off as a premier receiver back then.
How many years Devante Adams been in the league?
Probably like 6
years.
7 years.
Randall Cobb came back last year, right?
Yeah, he just came back. No, actually, he came back the year before.
They had Jordy Nelson, and they had another wide out.
Yeah,
bro. It wasn't too long ago, man. Aaron Rodgers broke his damn collarbone, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Devante Adams wasn't there at that time, though.
I'm saying, okay, fuck that. What have you done for me lately, man? The man has been producing. He's worth every dime, bro. Like, bro, honestly, guaranteed money, he deserved more than that, honestly.
I mean, okay, yeah, but I don't think he's going to live up to that, man. He's going to a different quarterback, a different team with a different offensive system. And plus, unlike Green Bay, they got other weapons on the offense, such as Hunter Renfrow. They still have Darren Waller. They got Josh Jacobs in the backfield.
Hold on.
So he's not going to get force-fed like that no more, Jeff. You know that, right?
So you saying Devante Adams was the only weapon on the Green Bay Packers?
He was the only weapon on the Green Bay Packers besides him, Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Jones, who, you know, he did have some good games, but in the other times he got hurt. Who else on that offense they had?
Other than injury, he produced. He produced.
Yeah, he produced.
First of all, they had a good offensive line.
I mean, I don't count those fat boys anyway. I don't care.
No, what you mean, bro?
Nobody cares about whole linemen, Joe.
Yes, you do, especially when your quarterback getting hit and getting hurt. You fucking do, all right?
Nobody care about those fat fucks, Joe.
So he's going from, bro, say what you want, bro. He deserved that money. He good for him. Congrats to him. And I think it elevated the Raiders' offense definitely has. Especially they really didn't have a go-to wide receiver at all whatsoever. So honestly, I'm looking definitely more out of Derek Carr this season because now he has no excuse. He has a go-to wide receiver, and hopefully he can make him look like Aaron Rodgers, be the MVP of next season. Hopefully, we'll see.
I do give you this. Las Vegas offense has to be at least top 5 next year, bro. They too stacked on the offensive side of the ball.
They top 10. They top 10.
No, they got to be better than that, bro. They have to be better than that next year.
They top 10, bro. They top 10.
Well, you have a Pro Bowl player at every position.
They're not the best offense in their division. What are you talking about?
So you don't think they have a better offense than the Chargers right now?
Hell no.
Okay.
First, bro, what are you talking about?
You think they got a better offense than Kansas City?
They got 2 go-to receivers on the Chargers. They got a hell of a running back.
The running back is
trash.
Their running back is not better than Josh Jacobs.
Yes, he put up better numbers than Josh Jacobs last season. What are you talking about? He produced.
Josh Jacobs was getting hurt.
Now that part of the game, bro. What are you talking about?
I don't think they got a better running back.
Yes, they do, bro. Yes, they do, bro. Way better running back, bro.
They got a better offense than Denver. We know that.
No, they don't. Not right now. They don't. Derek Carr better quarterback than Russell Wilson.
All right. Besides the quarterback, everything else on that offensive side of the ball.
Judy better than any receiver they had previously last year. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about this year going in. You think Judy's better than
No,
Devontae
no,
Adams?
no, no, no. I'm talking about last season though.
I
They
don't care
had
about
him,
last season.
and they had Sutton too. What are you talking about,
I ain't worried about last season. I'm talking about what they going
bro?
into with this
They got
season
a
now with their
they got a
roster.
they got a better offense roster wise. Cause still they only got the Las Vegas only got one number one option. Henry Winfrey, he's a proven good slot receiver. Don't get me wrong,
They
but I
got
don't
Darren
think
Waller too.
yeah they got Darren Waller, but I don't think he's better than I don't think Winfrey's better than Sutton, the slot receiver for Denver. I don't think he's better than him. I don't think so at all. Cause look at the quarterbacks. They had a shitty. They had no quarterbacks at Denver, bro, and they still were producing. What are you talking about?
Man, so you think Josh Jacobs is not better than what Denver got in their backfield right now?
I mean, they had Melvin going, but I don't know what's going on with his situation. I don't know why. Right at the moment, I don't know what's going on with their backfield situation. I'm
They
not sure who their
all
backup
they
is,
all
who
they
they
got is
replacing them with.
Javante Williams.
Devontae Williams, decent
So
running back, but now Josh. Listen to me, Josh Jacobs ain't no scrub. I'm going by numbers. I'm going by what he did, not
he
what the
won
fuck
in
he
your
did.
fantasy league last season.
No, he was not. What are you talking about?
You ain't had Josh Jacobs on your team?
Fuck no.
Okay. All right. You
He,
ain't had him on none of your
I had
fantasy teams
Alvin.
last season.
No, I did not. I
On
had
any of your
Alvin,
fantasy teams.
I had Alvin Kamara. I had old boy from the Browns. Damn.
Chubb.
Nick Chubb, and I had backup running back. Fuck, what I had.
Well,
I had a decent backup third string running back. But
well,
I had them. I had mainly them two, Alvin Kamara and Nick Chubb, bro. What are you talking about?
well, anyway, man, I feel like Oakland's offense, they probably got the second best offense in the
Man, pull up the stats. Pull up the stats right now, bro.
So you want to bring Devontae Adams stats that he had into this season?
No. Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, we'll do that another time. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So I mean, I think it's a good trade for the Raiders, though. But they needed an offensive a receiver, an offensive weapon after what happened with Henry Ruggs and all that shit. So they needed a receiver anyway.
Yeah, no, definitely. That was a big loss to their team going. Like, especially man, he had so much potential. Just you only got one shot at this shit in the league, man. You fucked that up, it's over for you. It's a wrap. So that was a tragedy. You know what I mean? Unfortunate. Haps. Praying for the guy, his family, and the victim's family as well. But yeah, man, they had no true wide receiver. But they were so desperate they went and got Deshaun Jackson after the Rams let him go, bro. Come on, bro. Like they was so desperate to get another wide receiver because Darren Waller they was double teaming him. You know what I mean? They'll cover him up with safety on the top, and then linebacker was jamming him. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. Like they with that 1-2 punch now. And hopefully Josh Jacobs get back to his old form. They got an offense, bro. They got a decent offense, quarterback decent, but Carr ain't better than Wilson. He ain't better than Mahomes, and he ain't better than Herbert. I don't care what you're talking about. He ain't better than Herbert.
I'm talking about overall offense, though. I'm not just talking about the quarterback.
I'm talking about quarterback, bro. He ain't got the best quarterback in his division. As far as weapons wise, not better than the Chiefs.
Well, all the Chiefs got is Tyreek Hill and
stop it.
Travis Kelce. That's it.
That's out of that whole division, they're the only team that won the Super Bowl in recent years in that division. So,
and they just got Juju from the Steelers too. I mean, but he's washed. He's not that good.
Whatever. We'll see what he does. Because you know what? He might get back to old form because now he's not the number one option. He's the second, third option. So he might get back to the old form. That's what I'm saying. He's good at a second, third option. So I think that'll work out for him.
But, we'll see. But, I mean, I think Devontae Adams' trade was good as far as filling the need. I just didn't like what they had to give up and how much they had to pay to get him.
What did they give up as far as Then
they gave up a first rounder and a second rounder in this year.
Hey, we've seen recent teams now, bro. They did not win the Super Bowl because they did well in the draft, bro. They did well in free agency. You know what I'm saying? It was their ability to do what they had to do in free agency. So at this point, it's a hit or miss. Of course, in the draft, man, dude might turn out to be someone, might be a bust, especially even if you go first round. If you could draft late, you can pick guys out the weed like needle out the haystack late in the draft, bro. That's where you build a good. That's how you build a good team, bro. If you find those players that getting overlooked or guys don't not willing to really take a shot that might pan out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Like really in recent memory, bro, I can't really think of too many guys that were drafted number one that turned out to be like the best thing the team did. Of course, if they're Patrick Mahomes or Deshaun Watson or Nick Bosa or like guys like that, then yeah, like obviously, Aaron Donald, Miles Garrett, like those guys, of course, number one overall picks. Like, oh shit, yeah, they worth it. If it ain't a guy like that, man, it could be a fucking hit or miss in the draft, bro. You already know that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, true, but I mean, there's still teams that are built well because of the draft. So I'm not going to entirely knock what the draft does and all that stuff. So
I'm not neither though. I'm not. I'm not. I'm just saying the last two seasons, both the Buccaneers and the Rams did not build their team in the draft. They did so in free agency. That's all I'm saying.
okay,
With seasonal vet players. Why you think they went all out to get old boy from the Lions? You know what I'm saying?
you got a
And
point.
they rebound after Woods got hurt and got Odell. That wasn't draft. That was doing free agency. So that's my thing is, if you got a decent team, you just missing a few couple pieces, or a guy get hurt here or there, your ability to bounce back is in free agency, is getting the best guys available, making it work, making it work. And they did that. They even got damn, the outside linebacker. God damn, I'm fucking up
Khalil
again.
Mack.
Not well, no, that's Chargers.
The Chargers got Khalil Mack.
No, they got old boy from from Denver. Who was playing with
Oh,
them.
Randy. Von Miller.
They got Von Miller. That
And
was free agency.
I was gonna speak about that too, man, because we talked about the big trades that happened as far as Devante Adams and Deshaun Watson, but there's a lot of other big moves and
Oh
signings
yeah,
that happened this offseason too.
I'm staying tuned right now. I know March Madness going on, kind of getting that they coverage right now. But man, this is one of the most exciting free agencies I ever seen. Like somebody said,
Mhm.
man, Madden 2023 gonna look real
Ooh,
different,
man,
boy. That's
23 gonna be lit, boy. I
gonna
know what
be
team I'm
hella lit.
playing. I know one team I might play with besides the Dolphins is the Chargers. You seen what the Chargers did?
Yeah, I know, cool. Yeah,
They traded for Khalil Mack,
man. Yeah,
which they gonna put him on the opposite side of Bosa, and they
yep,
went inside J.C. Jackson, which is the
yep.
best free agent cornerback. They gave him a 5-year, $82 million contract.
Nice.
How you
Good for
feel
him.
about what the Chargers did, man, with those two moves? How you feel like they?
They did well. They addressed the what was needed. I think they definitely need to work on their offensive line. Hopefully they can get a veteran in there. I don't think they need to really go in there and draft. They need to work what they got and build those guys up. But if they do, I don't know how far they draft stock, like their draft lottery pick is. I don't know if it's in the tens, the low tens, whatever like that. I don't know. But they need to address the offensive line. You got to protect your best asset. I would hate to see Justin Herbert go out like how Joe Burrow did his freshman year. You know what I mean? So he made it 2 seasons without getting hurt. Justin Herbert, I give credit to him being nimble or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Staying flexible, or going to the ground, being smart with the ball, throwing the ball away, not taking unnecessary hits. So, but they definitely need to address the offensive line, bro. They really do. They got to protect him, give him time, throw that ball, man. Because they got the talent. The talent is there now.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If they do what they need to do, man, I can see them getting very far into the postseason, probably making it to the Super Bowl next year, man. Because I feel like they are solidified on both sides of the ball, especially what they did on defense. Their defense wasn't bad, but they wasn't good either. And now they got a
Only
pass rush and lockdown corners now.
only thing I question is the coaching staff.
Yeah, because they young and
They're young,
yeah.
and that's not throwing no shit at them. That always could be a factor, man. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they're ready for that moment if it does when it does come. I think it will for them, but offense like talent wise they're solid, But it's just to me, your coaching staff can make or break you. I think we've seen that these past 2 seasons with the Packers. With the frustration with Aaron Rodgers. First when he wouldn't go. He wasn't doing the Buccaneers and Packers playoff game, NFC Championship game. he wouldn't go for it on fourth down and on the goal line. You know what I mean? So like little stuff like that, I kind of question. You know, not throwing no shade at that quarterback, but he's a great quarterback. I mean, great coach that made a rookie mistake, that made a young coach rookie mistake. You know what I mean? So we just gotta see if the moment is too big for them or they're prepared for it. You know.
Yeah, man. And there are some teams that made some questionable signings too. Like I feel like they got good players, but I feel like they overpaid for them. Like Jacksonville, man. Jacksonville, they signed Christian Kirk to a 4-year, $72 million contract, and he's basically a number 3 receiver.
I always questioned Jacksonville's front office. I always
Yeah,
thought that was their weakest trait. Even hiring Urban Meyer, like I think the owner really need to clean house. Like seriously,
yeah,
it just they're one of those franchises, man. You really shake your head on their decision making when getting guys in there for their team and giving that fan base something to celebrate and cheer. I mean, that one year when they made it all the way to the AFC Championship and lost to the Patriots, that was like their best season ever. Like it was like their best job they ever did as far as assuming the team. Just didn't have the right QB. Definitely had the
yeah.
wrong QB there.
Blade Borders were trash.
Yeah, he was trash. But man, like I always question their front office, bro. Like honestly, like it ain't the players, it the talent. I
Mhm.
always question the coaching staff and the front office when it comes to Jacksonville. Always have, always will. Even teams like the Texans. I remember the Texans was pretty decent at one point before Deshaun Watson when they had AJ Johnson and them boys. And man, they had a talent, dude, and they had a good defense, and they could never make nothing out of it because they front office always doing some dumb shit or getting hiring the wrong coaches or whatever the fuck, bro. So yeah, man, I always question Jacksonville front office, man, whenever they signing dudes or whatever like that. But I think honestly, my bigger disappointment of players that got a deal, got signed to the team. No man, Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah, that was terrible. I don't know what the Steelers doing. I don't know what they thinking about. But
I'm just wondering.
they destined for the first overall pick draft after this one. I'm telling you, they going with Mitchell Trubisky.
I'm telling you right now, bro. I think old boy might lose his job if this shit don't pan out for him.
I feel like they
Um,
trying to set him up to lose his job. Actually,
listen to me, bro. Listen to me. If they have a horrible season this year, I already know the conversation's gonna be brought up. Oh, what we do, like trying to get him out of there. They was better off going with Dwayne Haskins.
yeah, because he looked good in the preseason last
He
season.
did, he did. I honestly think they need to give him a shot. I don't give a fuck. We talking about systems and all this. What quarterback fit what system, bro? Mitch, he not that dude. He just not that dude. He can't throw worth the shit
At
at
all.
all. So I was just,
At all.
I'm just I was so shocked. Maybe Trubisky and Dwayne Haskins might battle for that star spot. I'm really hoping they give Dwayne Haskins a fair shot because if they just outright giving this man a starting position, bro, they dead fucking wrong. After he sat a year behind Josh Allen and then played, he really missed the whole season. The bitch ain't touched the field in the whole year. So I don't know,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? It's the same situation as far as Dwayne Haskins. He ain't touched the field neither except for preseason. But you got a guy that literally rolled all regular season and postseason
He knows the
behind.
system.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, I don't get it. I don't get it. But I'm hoping they give a good battle, like a QB battle, give Dwayne Haskins a fair shot. I really do.
Yeah, because that was a bad move, man. They destined to be last in the division, and they destined to be probably top 5 pick after this draft and coming into the next draft. Because I don't see how they think they're going to win with Mitchell Trubisky.
I mean, getting rid of Juju wasn't a bad move because you
Yeah,
still
because they
got
got weapons anyway.
yeah, they got weapons. They
Who
got a
gonna throw
good
to him?
running game. They got good running game, and that's my thing, right? So now you rely on the run game to really keep this game, to keep your offense off. Like I feel like they're gonna rely so heavy on the run game and try to get back to that old Steelers mentality. You know what I mean? Go
They
with the
gonna put
play
8 in
fake,
the box. That
they're
shit
gonna put the
done.
play. But that's my thing. Hopefully, if Dwayne Haskins is in there and defenses are taking them like, oh yeah, he ain't doing nothing, and they bite on the run, and you get those guys like Claypool and Johnson to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm hoping. I, Don't get me wrong, Trubisky's a big physical a quarterback. He got the height, got the statue. I think he's durable. I think he's decent durable. I think a little bit. To me, there's just no QB talent there. I never heard nobody rave about his football IQ. You know what I mean? So I can't give him that. I seen his arm strength. He got an arm, but the bitch ain't accurate for shit at all whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? So to me, his ability to read the defense, which goes with his football IQ, is trash.
Yeah,
It's fucking trash.
I don't see the hype. I don't see a hype about Trubisky at all.
I don't either.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised
hey, you
if
know
one of these sophomore QBs outdo him. I wouldn't be surprised.
Wouldn't be either. And you know the Bills gave Von Miller a 6-year, $120 million deal, and he's 32 years old. How you feel about that one? That's not money well spent.
That's a 2-time winning defense as pass rusher. He worked it. He a future Hall of Famer. Give it to him. Fuck it. Maybe he might. I think what the Bills defense was missing all last season was leadership. They ain't had no head honcho guy in that fucking locker room, bro. Like really getting them started. Name me one notable dude on their defense that you consider elite or like a fucking veteran.
They got Tre'Davious White at the corner.
No, fuck that. That nigga was hurt. That bitch. Fuck that. He ain't this past season. He ain't do shit. He ain't do what he did the season before. He ain't do a motherfucking thing because the Bills defense stay getting thrown on. So I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck that defensive back. Them niggas trash. And that's the crazy part. That's the best thing they do is it's the pass. They run defense is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
So I think they were missing a veteran leadership like Von Miller. You get a guy like that. He ain't young, he ain't old, but he can still ball. Shit, he gonna make some type of impact. Fuck what you talking about. Because they're gonna allow them young bucks on the opposite side of him and let them get theirs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see what they do in the draft too, man. Because you know I'm a Dolphin fan, and our division just stay getting tougher and tougher. I feel like, man, like that window to try to make something out of the team we put together with the defense we got, you know, it's shrinking. It's shrinking about a minute.
And on that note, I was gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until the end of this podcast. I was gonna ask you, bring it back to the crib, end it on a crib note, man. How you feel about what the Dolphins did this offseason so far, man?
So far, we
franchise tagged Gesicki. That was a good move.
That was a good move because I mean, you really can't franchise tag Waddle in his second year, give him all that money, which I like. You still got him for cheap. Got a good young slot receiver for cheap, which is perfect. You got one of the top tight ends in the league. You know what I mean? You can't give it a tour. Still, you got him on a cheaper tag. You know, still feeding him breadcrumbs until he prove he can play. And there's no other notable guys on the offense that you want to franchise tag, even on the defense, because you can't really franchise tag a corner. And they on contracts anyway, too, so it doesn't make any sense to do that.
I like that we re-signed Emmanuel Ogbah, too. You know, we giving him $15 million and some change a year, which is like a good price for his production, too. So I like that move. So
the best thing they did to me was they got a veteran quarterback in Teddy Bridgewater.
I knew. City boy Jeff.
No.
He goes City boy Jeff. Go ahead. I'll weigh on it.
I'll be that. I'll be that. Hey, he's only because I was really disappointed with Jacoby Brissett. I thought he was gonna if it came to him having to play and you know feel that presence, he didn't deliver, dog. It was like shit. Honestly, I was so disappointed in that shit, bro. I was really disappointed. Jacoby Brissett.
I ain't surprised he is from Broward.
Whatever, man. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But I'm glad we at least got a decent backup quarterback in case if fragile Tua goes down, you know, gets clotheslined or hangnail fall off or something like that. We got a guy in there that has some experience, that's been around a lot of different teams that can produce. He can't produce.
If we need him to.
If we need him to, and if we might need to put him in there just in case Tua looking a little scared out there, whatever
Tua's
like
not.
that.
Tua's got the heart
So,
of a lion, man. He's gonna go out there, man,
hey,
put up a Pro
I
Bowl
would
season. I'm
be,
telling you,
I
Jeff.
would be honored
That's your quarterback,
to,
Jeff.
I would be honored to see a nigga from the crib, home team, where that Dolphin number, whatever number he gonna get, and sit up behind the center and do something for us.
He ain't from the triple C's, man. So I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. You feel me? But also, the Dolphins did make a good number of moves outside of that too. They made a good amount of. Well, I'm talking while Jeff get back, but they did make good moves too. They got Cedric Wilson, 3 years, $22.5 million. That's not a bad deal. They also got some old lineman help with Connor Williams, man. They got him from Dallas as well. 2 mil, 7-year deal. So
Yeah. They
but I
got
like
some.
the best thing is we got 2 running backs now that's going to be like that. We got certified running backs that we know can run the ball.
What I want to say about that, great pickup, and
Chase Edmonds, and we got
Chase
Raheem
Edmonds,
Mostert too.
Raheem Mostert.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say though, I'm just concerned with Mostert injury. He's injury prone. He's gotten hurt a lot with the Niners this season. Past season, like he wasn't available as much. I'm hoping maybe in the off season he can get back healthy. Get back in shape and everything like that. Stay in shape and be ready to go. Same thing with Edmonds too. I think he's a good I think he's a good running back. Hopefully, he's not injury prone either, because we've been just hurt at that position for so long, bro. It's like, as good as Tua is as far as being an accurate thrower, bro, he needs to take some breaks. Like, he's that quarterback. He needs some help. He's not a one-man show. He's not.
No, you're right. He did carry us for most of the season last season, though.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, you did.
He didn't, bro. Defense won championships, bro. Remember that shit, bro.
The offense put up points.
The defense didn't put up more points than the offense. What are you talking about?
Let's not do this.
Come on,
Let's
bro.
not do this, Joe.
We're
doing so good.
Almost every game, bro. What are you talking about?
We're doing so good. Don't just give
bro.
his due.
Defense held it down last season, bro. That was the sparkle in our eye all season. It was our defense, bro.
Defense helped.
And dudes like you stay neglecting that.
Defense helped.
Trying to build this success around the offense when there's multiple factors: special team, defense, and offense, right? Offense is only what, that 33%?
33% of the game, yes. 33.1%.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, and that's what I'm saying, bro. The offense is not the whole thing. The defense is not the whole thing neither. But in tough games, the defense showed up. Yeah,
they played their part. They helped out.
That's what I'm saying. Name me one top defense our offense outperformed.
I gotta go back through the film and see.
You can't name them off the top of your head. I can name me a lot. That Baltimore offense with Lamar Jackson, you shut his ass down. The Patriots offense with Matt, we
swept the Patriots.
Exactly, because the defense performance, baby, defense performance.
But that's
we
it.
Ain't did that shit in years.
Everything else was
2 decades, bro.
But who was the quarterback when that happened, though?
No. Who was the head coach? Who was the head coach when that happened?
Hey, that's over and done with. I'm not even getting into that.
Yeah.
That boy throwing lawsuits at everybody, bro. I ain't trying to catch none of that. I ain't catching none of that, man.
Man, look, I'm building him up. Shit, I want him to get a head coaching spot. They blackballed him, bro.
But yeah, you know how already that go, man.
I already know. Once you go against Master.
Once you shake the system, ain't no way of getting it unshook unless you got, they willing to conform, man. But that's way out of his control now. He just got to deal with it. I'm just glad he got a job.
He was gonna get a job regardless, bro.
Granted, it should have been a head coaching job, but
they can't afford another Colin Kaepernick situation. You know what I'm saying? Cause he's right. he's right. Like they had no grounds of firing him for one, just because you did, bro. We seen head coaches get fired for less, bro.
Yeah.
Fired for less than that shit. So to me, that's a bullshit ass excuse for firing this man. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ass Tua ran the master. Oh,
Oh,
he
come
don't
on,
like
man.
me. He don't
Why you
like
gotta
me.
why
He
you
don't
gotta
like
keep
me.
why you gotta keep
He
coming at
don't
the,
like
the
me.
QB like that, bro? That's your quarterback, bro. You're a
Cause he a
Dolphins fan, so
bitch,
you
bro. He
gotta
a
deal with it.
bitch, bro. He running around. Oh, he don't like. He talking to me. He want to bench me. What you gonna do about that, master? And then
Wow.
here come the Uncle Tom ass GM. Oh, oh, yes, sir. I get rid of him if you want me to. You know, I tap dance and I holler for you and everything. So yeah, man.
Uh, all right, man. Well, this has been another episode of the Blue Dollar Podcast, man. We appreciate y'all joining us and watching our live show, our first ever live show. I hope we don't get blocked or banned or shadow banned and all that stuff. We just try to keep it
Yeah,
100 at all times, like the Blue Dollar. You already know what time it is, man. I'm Randy. I'm here with my boy Jeff. We wish y'all a
yo,
good night, good vibes, and see y'all at the next episode. And download us on every streaming Apple Podcast,
don't
Spotify.
don't cancel us.
Don't cancel us. Go ahead and just check us out on all streaming platforms, YouTube, all that stuff. So, and hit us on Cash App too if y'all want to donate. We don't need y'all bread, but we'll like to spend it. Y'all have a good night, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all.